Hey, everyone, it's me. Welcome to the series Who's Who in the Bible. In today's episode, we're going to look at Bazalel. Now, if you've ever wondered about this guy who designed and crafted the tabernacle, you're gonna want to stick around because we're gonna answer that question and more. So let's dive right into the story of Bezalel. We first meet Bezalel in Exodus chapter 28. And he is described as being filled with the Spirit of God. In fact, the Bible says that God filled him with the Spirit of God, with wisdom, with understanding, with knowledge, and with all kinds of skills for doing and making anything. The NIV Study Bible describes this moment as God coming down and placing his hands on him, which was the way the Israelites designated someone for special service in the community. And so, filled with the Spirit, Bezalel was able to do what only God himself could have done. You see, God had given Moses the blueprints to construct the tabernacle, this portable tent that would serve as God's dwelling place among the people of Israel. And those plans were incredibly detailed. They included things like the Ark of the Covenant, which would house the 10 Commandments, as well as the table of showbread, the golden altar, the bronze altar, the menorah, the candlestick, and many other items. All of these items were to be constructed by Bezalel and his team. But here's where things get interesting. If you read Exodus 31, you'll notice that God says to Moses, "Look, I have chosen Bezalel son of Uri son of Hur from the tribe of Judah, and I have filled him with the Spirit of God with skill and ability, and he is to make everything that I have commanded." So not only did God give Bezalel the blueprints for building the tabernacle, he also gave him the ability to construct it. In other words, Bezalel wasn't just an engineer who looked at the plans and said, "Okay, how am I going to make this work?" He was literally able to look at the plans and just do it because the Spirit of God was working through him. It's like when an artist looks at a blank canvas and has no idea what to paint, but then an idea comes to him and he just starts painting and the painting just comes out great. That's kind of what happened with Bezalel. God gave him the idea or the blueprint, and Bezalel was able to craft the tabernacle because God's Spirit was working through him. And if you think about it, that's pretty amazing. God chose Bezalel to build his dwelling place on earth, and he chose him. Not because of any special ability that Bezalel had, but simply because he was willing to be used by God. You see, the Spirit of God doesn't just come upon people. The Spirit of God comes upon willing people. And so, if you want God to use you in a mighty way, you have to be willing. You have to be like Bezalel. Well, that's it for this episode of Who's Who in the Bible. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something. If you did, be sure to like, share and subscribe, so you never miss an episode. Until next time, everyone, God bless.